This is Phone Arena's video review of Samsung Soul. The name of the model is actually formed by the first letters of the spirit of Ultra, and that's why the phone is expected to replace the somewhat outdated U700 and U600 in the high class of the slim sliders. We're pleasantly surprised from the front panel and the battery lid, which are made out of metal. The rest of the elements are manufactured from black plastic, which prevents the phone from easily sliding out of your hands. The display takes up 2/3 of the upper part of the phone. It supports a resolution up to 240 by 320 pixels and up to 16 million colors, qualities that ensure fully saturated details in images. Unfortunately, it suffers from the typical for most fashion devices mirror-like effect, which, although giving the phone an additional shine effect, makes it hard to use. Instead of a standard D-pad, here we have a magical touchpad. It is very sensitive and you won't have any trouble using it, but we simply do not see a point of having it. In contrast to KF600, the rest of the buttons are hardware ones, and that's why the display is fairly small and it always shows similar sized icons at the same locations. The only thing you get more in contrast to a regular navigation are the various pictures, colors, and the vision, of course. It's quite annoying that we have a touch display and hardware buttons. In order to open or close the phone without pressing the touch display, you need to place your fingers on the rounded edges, especially provided over and under the soft buttons. On the right side we have the camera dedicated button, which is almost not felt when pressed, and the microSD card slot. On the other side we have the connector for the charger and the accessories, and the volume rocker, which should have been located further up. On the back of the phone we find the 5-megapixel camera equipped with a tiny mirror and a LED flash. Samsung Soul uses software similar to the one seen in G600, which is one of the most function-rich in a non-smartphone by the manufacturer. The camera has interface as seen in the G800, but the D-pad functions are not located on the main display and on the magical touch. In a well-lighted environment, it works very fast and it even manages to take a picture for 2 to 3 seconds, in best cases. At such conditions, the photographs have a very good quality, and extremely good for a phone detail level and pleasant colors. Unfortunately, in dark environments, the quality drops drastically, and the flash would be hardly of any help, since it is very bright and focused is shooting a close-up and not powered enough if the distance is increased. Video records are mediocre with QVGA resolution and only 15 FPS. The music player left us nicely surprised because of the function-rich user-friendly interface and the good sound quality of the loudspeaker. You also have an FM radio as well as a decent video player. Even though it supports HSDPA 7.2 MB per second, and the browser is capable of visualizing complicated HTML pages, using it is not quite pleasant since it lacks extras which would make it more user-friendly. It does the job, but we do not recommend it for daily surfing. Overall, Samsung offers a combination of a beautiful design and a rich functionality. Unfortunately, the performance is mediocre. However, the phone is very pleasant to use and it would fit most of the consumers, but we expected much more from the flagship model of the new Samsung line. We hope this video has helped you find out if the model will match your soul. Please visit phonearena.com for our full review, including many pictures, info, and a 360 degrees view.